The weather starts to get really interesting as we head towards the end of the work week. We have a strong northwesterly wind bringing in dry and warm air over a large portion of South Africa's interior, even resulting in a warning for a high fire danger rating over a large portion of South Africa. Now we also start to see a few thunderstorms forming in a band from southern Botswana all the way through to the eastern Cape Coast. And on the other side of South Africa, we have a large cold front moving in. Now that brings in cloudy, wet and cold weather as we head towards the weekend, and we'll even see some flooding and heavy rain over parts of the Western Cape. As we head towards the weekend, we'll see that front bring in a cold snap of air over the central part of the country and really just knocking on the doorstep for Gauteng. The South African Weather Service have issued a warning for that high fire danger rating over a large portion of South Africa. You'll see how many of the provinces are in that shade of red: hot, dry and windy conditions, all favorable conditions for the spread and development of runaway fires. They've also issued a warning for heavy rain, where we could see more than 50 millimeters of rainfall over a 24-hour period, and the possibility of flooding over parts of the Western Cape on Thursday and Friday. Lastly, the South African Weather Service have issued a warning for disruptive and significant snowfalls, and that's over the high-lying or mountainous regions of the Western and Northern Cape. Now, one of the things that is quite a huge part of South African life, particularly in the dry season, is veld fires, and they really aren't given the attention that they deserve, as they can bring large amounts of destruction to property, and they can also be very dangerous. Now, at the moment, we have the perfect conditions for veld fires to develop, and that's strong winds over the interior, hot daytime highs, and of course dry conditions, with also a large amount of dry vegetation feeding that fuel for the fires to start burning. Back to the cold front though, that brings in a large amount of rainfall over the next couple of days. This is a 48-hour rainfall accumulation, and you'll see that heavy rain expected east of Cape Town, but with that rain spreading all the way along the west coast. And then you also see those thunder showers bringing in rainfall over parts of the Free State and Eastern Cape. And then lastly, we're expecting quite a bit of snowfall with a system, particularly over the mountains between Cape Town, Paarl and Worcester, even extending over Sutherland and the southwestern mountains of the Northern Cape. We might even see some snowfall around Beaufort West, spreading into the Eastern Cape as we head towards the weekend. Well, that's all from the Weather Centre for now. We'll be keeping a close eye on the storm, so stay with us for further updates. Constantly, I said stay with us for further.